The Cunha deal is done, but that's not enough for Manchester United. We need 6 more signings. The only way to fix Manchester United is 7 in, multiple out, and the full clear out begins. Updates on United leading the Delap race, Gyökeres potentially being off, Garnacho 50 million exit fee expected, Onana more updates on his exit. Amorim speaks on Bruno. Is there some hints that Bruno can stay? Manchester United seem to be doing what they can to convince Bruno to stay. Amorim clearly doesn't want him to go and wants to try and convince Bruno of a good project ahead under him. And Amorim also says we need more signings like Aid and Heaven, amongst more news. So, hello, and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to your 10-minute Manchester United news roundup, where we're going to round up all the news and my thoughts that you need to know in 10 minutes. Let's get into it. So, this story came out last night, but if you weren't aware, we've got the Here We Go, Cunha to United, bish bash bosh, deal to 2030, 62.5 million deal, going to be done in installments, going to be done. Obviously, there needs to be a medical, he needs to hold up the shirt, things could still go wrong, but it's 99.9% done. Yeah, let's go. That's a great start. Cunha in before June. Fantastic business, but we need 7 signings if we're going to fix Man United, and this is just one of 7 new signings that we need. So let's break down what Manchester United need if we're going to be back next season. We've beaten Villa, we showed some promise in the 2-0 win, now we've got to back Amorim. You've stuck with Amorim, you've got to back Amorim, you've done the first job in Cunha, but you cannot stop there. We now need a proven striker. I like Liam Delap, but I'm not 100% convinced. Liam Delap and another striker, great business. Liam Delap, Delap coming in with Mbeumo and Cunha and Mbeumo being proven goal scorers, I can deal with because they're proven goal scorers in the league and experienced. Looks like it could be Delap. Gyökeres, Osimhen would be lovely. Jonathan David would be lovely. Looks like it's going to be Delap. Number 3, the third most important position is a technical centre mid. I'm talking someone that is press resistant, someone that can get the ball with their back to goal, turn out from the press and progress the ball. Is natural in build-up. Someone that is press resistant, someone that is natural in build-up, someone that can break the lines, progress the ball. A progressive passer, because we are struggling when pressed. Aston Villa didn't press us yesterday. We struggle when pressed. Of course, we probably need a wide centre-back for that as well, but we struggle when playing out from the press. And I know that Ruben Amorim's wide centre-backs are key at playing out from the press, and the wing-backs are key in playing out from the press, but we do struggle. Number 4, a goalkeeper. Just get them both gone. Bendy gone and Onana gone, just get them done. I don't know if it's Lamens, I don't know if it's Milinkovic-Savic, I don't know if it's John Garcia. Just get a goalkeeper. Number 5, a proven right 10 forward. Ideally Mbeumo. People said, oh, where's Amad going to play? Amad and Mbeumo can play together. Amad, for me, if you're playing an Arsenal, a Liverpool, or a Man City, Amad is your right 10. You needed someone like Delap at right wing that with some defensive stability. But if you're playing a team where you're going to have more possession, then play Amad at right wing back. Amad at right wing back when we have more possession is better. Cunha can play right 10. Cunha can play right wing back. Cunha can play striker. Not Cunha, sorry. Mbeumo can play right 10, and Mbeumo can play right wing back, and Mbeumo can play striker. We need that. Number 6, we need the right-footed Aid in Heaven. Maybe someone under £15 million, a young centre-back, right-footed, wide channel centre-back, able to build out, able to defend wide channels fast. That's what we need. And number 7, we need another attacking-minded wide player on wing-back. Because I'm thinking Garnacho's going, Rashford's going, Anthony's going, Sancho's going. Where's the width? Cunha brings a bit of width, but he's a 10. And Mbeumo does bring width. Amad does bring width. But we need another player that's going to bring width. So I think we need a natural wing-back. Maybe an Aït-Nouri, maybe a Kirkes. We're probably going to go to Liverpool and Manchester City. But we need a natural wing-back. We need all these signings to have the physical, technical quality, as well as the mentality. And someone might say, well, Alice, 7 signings isn't realistic. If we're ambitious, 7 signings is realistic. Amorim got 8 signings and 9 out in his first season at Sporting, and that's how they won the league. Bayendir, Onana, Lindelof, Evans, Eriksson, Casemiro, Malacia, Shaw, Anthony, Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Højlund. I think we'll all go. More of a question mark over Casemiro. Collier, Agate, Meno, they're not even safe. Agate hasn't played minutes in the last 3 games. That's a sign from Amorim. So yeah, 7 signings is a lot, but that is what we need. No excuses for 15th. Go and do it. 1 done, 7 to go. Continuing on. Liam Delap is widely expected to join United, was said by Jay Percy of The Telegraph. Good source of information, yes, but it looked like an opinion piece. It wasn't like he'd been told that he's going to go to United. It was an opinion piece. So I don't really know what that is. He just saying he thinks Delap is going to join Man United, but he doesn't know. Ben Jacobs said this. Liam Delap's decision is expected soon. Remains United's top striker target. Wants regular playing time ahead of the 2026 World Cup. He wants to make the squad. European football is a factor, but United believe their project is and pitch are strong, and Delap is keen to return to North West. So interestingly, Ben Jacobs was saying Delap would rather return to the North West. You know, Manchester is where he grew up. Manchester is where his friends is. You know, I remember when we competed with Chelsea for Sancho when Sancho was at Dortmund. Sancho wanted to go back to Manchester because he'd been in the academy and his sort of mates were around there. Interestingly, at the time, so maybe that gives United something there. European football he wants, but apparently it's not a strong factor. Now, he has had talks with Everton, he has had talks with Newcastle, we can't rule them out. But it's been reported from Romano that it's mainly a race between United and Chelsea. Decision soon, but Chelsea with Champions League football might decide to spend their funds on someone like Osimhen. So my dream striker signing is Gyökeres, but Gyökeres to Man United is now almost off the table. It's currently not the player's objective either. Now, Florian Plettenberg is a good source of information when it comes to German players and Bundesliga players. I don't know what his connection would be to Victor Gyökeres, so he's not the most reliable source to listen to when it comes to Victor Gyökeres news. It could just be we don't have Champions League football. Let's do a bit of guesswork and say that Gyökeres is off. But he is a decent outlet. But he's someone I listen to 100% when it's Bundesliga news, when it's German news. If it's a Swedish player in the Portuguese league, I don't know what his credibility is like on that. But he's saying Gyökeres looks pretty much off, which wouldn't surprise me, but nobody else has said that yet. So let's fingers crossed it's still on. So let's talk about sales, because to buy the players we want to buy, to get 7 new signings in, we're going to need sales. And the guy that's going to bring us in the money is Alejandro Garnacho. Now, I want 60 million, but I don't think we'll get much more than 50 million because our bargaining position is gone, because Garnacho has been told to find a new club. Napoli sporting director Giovanni Manna will meet United this week to discuss Garnacho. Napoli are looking to rescue Garnacho from his unhappy spell at United, and several sources believe a compromise fee around 50 million could be reached between the clubs. There's also rumours of Arsenal having interest, and we know Chelsea have interest. I think 50 million going to 60 million add-ons, bish bash bosh, making the deal. Because I think Garnacho is a 60 million pound player. I think if Garnacho was at Manchester City, had a bit of a better season, had a bit of better PR around him, he'd go for 70 million quid because of how dangerous he is. His finishing is frustrating. But there's not a player that's able to get into dangerous areas and make the movement like Garnacho at that young age. Like, he's a pretty lethal player. So, to be honest, I want 60 million for Garnacho. 50 million with add-ons to 60 million, fair enough, but we're in a weaker position to do a deal. But Garnacho is very likely to leave, and even if he stays, who knows how much he's going to play. It's a bit like Rashford, how we knew Rashford was gone, so he didn't even play the last 10 games. He's just sat on the bench. So, I thought this was interesting, because I spoke about, we're needing the right-footed Aiden Heaven, maybe at centre-back, because 7 signings is a lot, but two of those signings can be like £5 million or under signings if you get the right young profile. We've got Diego Leon coming in, we've got Aiden Heaven in. And Amorim said this: Jason Wilcox is doing a good job. These are the kind of players we need, as he has shown a lot of character, a lot of quality after a big injury. We want these kind of players. Aiden Heaven is the kind of player that is physically good, technically good, suits Amorim's system, shown a lot of character. And how good was he? I know Watkins was offside, but that was a goal-stopping tackle. He was fantastic yesterday. And he's been fantastic when he's played. So big up Aiden Heaven. Amorim then spoke on Bruno Fernandes and said, Bruno Fernandes wants everyone to work as hard as he does, and that's something we have to do. He loves the club. Amorim sort of suggesting, when he's been asked about Bruno, essentially, we need to convince Bruno the club is changing. We need to convince Bruno the club's on the right track. Bruno wants everyone to work as hard as him. Bruno's fed up with the club. He loves the club. He wants to stay at the club. He wants this club to be successful, but he's also got to think about his career. We're not in Europe. The club is finished right now. And United are going to convince Bruno to stay. So Cunha, first signing in, could be a good start. So let's talk about the clear-out, because the big clear-out is set to begin. We've spoken about Garnacho going, but it looks like nobody's safe. Samuel Lucker said this: United players under contract have been informed that none of them are absolutely assured of remaining at the club next season. Good. I mean, for me, Yoro is safe and Ahmad is safe, and Bruno we wouldn't sell personally. Good. Nobody is safe. 15th. Why would you be safe? Good. Talking of not safe, Onana was obviously left out the squad. I spoke about it in my live show yesterday. I got an exclusive at 10 a.m. that Onana wasn't going to be in the squad, which a couple of people accused me of lying and saying, oh, you're making it up for clicks. No, I got an exclusive at 10 a.m. yesterday morning. Onana wouldn't be in the squad, and he'd been asked to leave, and I put it out. And for Romano, 10 hours later confirmed the same thing. A few hours later confirmed it wasn't in the squad. So, I was getting rinsed on Twitter, people saying I was making it up, but I wasn't making it up. Onana has been asked to leave, and Romano said this. Onana was left out of today's squad against Villa because he could possibly leave Man United this summer. The club is exploring options for potentially a new keeper, and Onana may be sold if suitable offers come in. Now, I didn't say Onana was 100% going to leave. I just said Amorim wants a new keeper. Onana's been told to look for a new club. United want to let go of Onana, but it will be difficult. They have to sort of wait for Saudi, really, because he's got a 26 million book value. Romano did say we've had a look at keepers like Van Milinkovic-Savic, and Onana's departure is a possibility with interest from Saudi remaining. So everything I said yesterday is now been confirmed by Romano. So there you go. And also, updates coming in. Ten Hag to Bayer Leverkusen is a done deal. So I hope he smashes it. Thank you for watching. Bye.